Fred Richani, TSC Wrestling. Thanks so much for checking our Halloween Havoc 2025 recap. There were quite a few title changes tonight. Definitely some eventful moments, as you can see behind me if you're watching on YouTube Live. New champs, a few same champs. Let's get started, folks. We kick things off with Javon Evans and Leon Slater defeating Mr. Iguana and Parka of Triple A fame. Ethan Page defeated El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. via pinfall in a Day of the Dead match to retain the NXT North American, or I guess the NXT Canadian Championship now. Shout out to Lance Storm, the original Canadian champion, and this is a pretty good match. Ethan Page has been killing it in NXT. I think he'd do great on the main roster. I think he would have done great in AEW if he got more of a shot, but hey, ended up working out for him and both parties involved. Blake Monroe, speaking of AEW, the former Mariah May, defeated Zaria, who is the surrogate champion filling in for Sol Ruca, via pinfall to win the NXT Women's North American Championship. Little surprised by this result. Kind of feel like it's a weak way for Blake to win the title. I get it. It builds up to a storyline with Zaria and Sol Ruca breaking up, feuding with each other, all that jazz. But I think Zaria and Sol Ruca should stay together. I think they should be called up to the main roster. Maybe this is a way for them to be called up to the main roster. And in the case of Blake Monroe, I guess, look, she's a heel. I guess it does make sense for her to beat the babyface's best friend for the title and, that whole thing. But hey, she's got some gold, which is great. I still think Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe, should have negotiated to go straight to the main roster. But hey, she's doing her thing here, and she got some WWE gold. So congratulations to her, living the dream. We had Tatum Paxley defeat JC Jane in a damn good match to finally win some NXT gold. Yes, that's right. Tatum Paxley pinned JC Jane after a ton of interference by the Culling and Fatal Influence or Traction, whatever they're called, to win the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane's been a great champion. Shout out to her. But I think Tatum Paxley and JC Jane not only are criminally underrated, but should already be on the main roster. So hopefully they'll get called up soon, start appearing on the main roster soon. I won't hold my breath. I feel like it's been a circle of developmental hell for some of these talents because you got NXT and TNA. And no offense to TNA, but TNA ain't the main roster. And then between TNA, you have LFG. And in between LFG, you have Evolve. And then between Evolve, you have Speed, which I know is combined with NXT now, but still. Get JC Jane and get Tatum on the main roster very soon. We had Dark State, and by far their best match to date, defeat the Broken Hardys, brother Nero, Jeff Hardy, Broken Matt Hardy, via pinfall in a Broken Rules match. This was like a glorified no DQ TLC match without having to climb the ladder. Jeff Hardy's a madman, did a swanton bomb off the ladder, went through 2 tables on the floor. Somebody get these guys like a lifetime contract with Icy Hot. That's the least they could do. WWE's all about sponsorships. Get these poor guys a lifetime supply of Icy Hot and like a hyperbolic chain. Nick Khan should be buying these guys a hyperbaric chamber, whatever it is. The chamber that Daniel Bryan used, Bryan Danielson used to heal his brain. Like, I don't know, man. WWE owes these guys a lot. Such a revolutionary tag team, arguably one of the greatest tag team of all time. These guys are damn near 50 years old. Obviously, they've overcome a lot of near-death experiences too. And for the Hardys to bust their asses here on the show, which isn't even a main roster show, which isn't even like, it's not stand and deliver. Like Halloween Havoc's a big show, but it's not a huge show. To bust their asses for these, let's keep it real, relative unknowns, Dark State, like kudos to man Jeff Hardy, man. They went all out. They did not half-ass this whatsoever. I would have preferred a cinematic match just for the fact that I don't want to see Matt and Jeff Hardy get hurt and get even more damage and mileage, considering they're towards the end of their careers here. But Dark State did get the win. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've not been terribly impressed with Dark State. This is by far their best match, but there was a lot of smoke and mirrors and gimmicks and everything else. So we'll see if any of these guys make it. But so far, not really feeling it. But hey, Hardys did good business, and keep in mind they are still the TNA World Tag Team Champions after recently defeating Team 3D. Yes, that Team 3D. Yeah, yes, that same Devon who complained about Tony Khan wanting him to wrestle, saying he can't wrestle, and then Still wrestling just a few weeks ago. Okay. And then in the main event, which was not a lame event, Ricky Saints, aka Ricky Starks, defeated Trick Williams to retain the NXT title. And this was a damn good match as well. Kind of a, not nothing insane that people haven't seen before. There was a nice spot where Trick Williams hit Booker T's bookend on Ricky Saints through the announcer's table, which was cool. But damn good match. Trick Williams has gotten a lot better. I still think he's a better babyface, and I still think he should have never fully broken up with Mello. You know what I mean? I hope they reunite those guys on the main roster. I don't know if I see Trick Williams right now on the main roster succeeding in this current state. I think put him together with Mello. It worked in NXT. It worked on the main roster. And then as Trick Williams gets a little more seasoned, and look, he's only going to improve working with better guys on the main roster, then you could break them up and do what you want to do, either make Trick a top babyface or a top heel, or hey, both like you have with NXT. But overall, I gotta say, pleasantly surprised by the show. I will give it a thumbs up for sure. And it was nice that I could actually watch it on Peacock because, hey, I got YouTube TV and it is a pain to link it to ESPN Unlimited, which, by the way, wants to charge me $29.99 a month just to watch WWE whenever I have ESPN Plus. Yeah, they better fix that in 2026. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about Halloween Havoc? Who do you think is next for Ricky? Who do you think goes to the main roster, if anybody, in the next week or two? Let me know. Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for interviews, reviews, and everything in between. I've done interviews on this channel with Karrion Kross, Lacey Lane, aka Kaden Carter, Casey Catanzaro, B-Fab, and many more. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the matches and have a very, very happy Halloween. Woo!